Hello students, today we will learn about formulas and function. One of the important attributes of Excel is its ability to perform calculations either using a formula or a function. In this chapter, you will learn the basics of formulas and functions and how can they be used in different scenarios. Formulas are the user-defined instructions to perform calculations, whereas functions are the predefined or inbuilt formulas that come with Excel. Let us first understand how to work with formulas. Formulas are used to perform calculations involving addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. A formula establishes a relationship between two or more cells. It is an expression that can include cell addresses, numbers, arithmetic operators, and parentheses. Using it, you can perform simple as well as complex calculations. Formula must begin with equal to symbol followed by cell references and operators. It may contain a few or all the below mentioned elements. References: a cell or a range of cells that you want to include in your calculation. Operators: symbols, plus, minus, multiplication, exponential, percentage, dollar, hash, etc. that specify the operation to be performed. Constants: numbers or text values that do not change. Functions: predefined formulas in Excel. Elements of formulas in Excel: cell address, constant, equal to symbol, mathematical operators, function, range. Students, quickly recall in Microsoft Excel how do we define formulas. Now let me tell you how to use a basic formula. Basic formula involves only one type of operator in it. Let us use it to calculate the sum of the numbers in B4, B5 till B9 and display the result in B11. Follow the steps. Click on the cell B11 where you want to display the result and type equal to sign. Click on the cell B4. A dashed border called Mark U will appear around it. Its address will appear in the cell B11 and in the formula bar. This method of clicking on the cell to add its reference to a formula is called pointing. The status bar will display the status of point. Now type the plus symbol. Repeat the above steps till B9 or type B4 plus B5 plus B6 plus B7 plus B8 plus B9 in B11. You will notice the different color borders that appear around these cells. Press the Enter key. Cell B11 will display the total of the values from B4 to B9. Students note that to enter or modify a formula in a cell, you can also press F2 after selecting the cell. Any change that you make in data will be reflected in the formula result. To copy the formula to all cells in the selected range, press F2 and then press Ctrl plus Enter key. Now let me tell you how to use compound formula. Compound formulas are used when more than one operator is required to perform calculation. Let us use it to calculate the simple interest by using the formula P into R into T divided by 100. Enter the data as shown in the figure. Follow the given steps. Click on the cell B6 and type equal to. Click on the cell B2. The cell address of B2 appears in the cell B6. Again, type the symbol asterisk and click on the cell B3. Type the symbol asterisk in B6 and click on the cell B4. Now type the symbol division followed by 100 in the cell B6 and press the Enter key. The cell B6 displays the calculated simple interest. Note that the result appears in the cell but the actual formula is visible on the formula bar. Students note that to copy the formula from the above cell, press Ctrl plus apostrophe. Students note the fact, if you want to calculate the sum of multiple cells that are not in a range, separate each cell address by a comma. Example equal to sum C4, C6, 08. Now let's learn How to use a range in formula. You can assign multiple cells to a formula by creating a range. Using range, you can save a lot of time. For example, if you want to calculate the sum of multiple columns or rows, it is always better to define a range. Type the data as shown in the figure. Click on the cell B11 and type the formula equal to sum B4 is to B9. Here sum is a built-in function of Excel that helps in adding up the numbers. Press the Enter key. The sum value will be displayed in the cell B11. Similarly, you can calculate the sum in the cell C11 by using the above mentioned steps. Students, note that a range spans a group of cells adjacent to each other on a worksheet. The range can be used in formulas. Okay, now let us learn how to use formula on text. We can also perform addition on character and string data type. Except for addition, other operations like subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. are not allowed on the string data type. The ampersand symbol "and" is used to perform addition. Addition of two or more text values is called concatenation. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Enter any string type value in cell A1 and B1, say Kips in A1 and India in B1. Enter the formula double quote in Kips double quote close and double quote in India double quote close in cell C1 and press the Enter key. It will display Kips India in cell C1. Students note that in the formula bar, type the text within double quotes in order to create a text value. If you want to leave a blank space after each word, then leave a space before closing the double inverted commas. For example, double quote in I double quote close and double quote in love double quote close and double quote in computer double quote close. I love computer. Alright, now let us discuss the types of cell references. The cell address in a formula is known as the cell reference. With the help of references, you can find the values or data in a worksheet that you want to use in formula. There are three types of cell references. Let's talk about the relative reference. When you create a formula, references to a cell or ranges are usually based on the position relative to the cell. When you copy the formula to other cells, the reference cell automatically gets changed. For example, if the formula in A3 is A1 plus A2 and you copy the formula from A3 to B3, Excel automatically changes the reference to match the location of cells, that is B1 plus B2. Let us learn it practically. Select the cell B11 in which formula sum bracket in B4 is to B9 bracket close is written. Click on the copy button present in the clipboard group on the Home tab. Now select C11 and click on the paste button. Observe that the cell reference in C11 changes automatically from B4 is to B9 to C4 is to C9. Students know that you can also calculate the sum of the range by using the autofill handle plus. Select the cell B11 and using the autofill handle, drag it to C11. The sum of the range C4 is to C9 will be reflected in the cell C11.